You'll get one? It's about abolishing abortion.
Oh, well, we've already got some. Thank you.
On abolishing abortion?
Yeah, we are abolishing abortion. Thank you. We're working at it day by day, changing hearts and minds, one person at a time.
Well, indeed.
And wait a minute, and you know what? I have to say something.
Yeah.
Women should not be prosecuted for being forced to have abortions. Did you know that over 50%, it's like 62% of all women didn't want to get an abortion? They were forced by the person who either impregnated them or by their families to get those abortions. So let's go after the doctors and make it illegal to do.
Do you think that moms who aren't forced or coerced should be, once abortion is criminalized, they should be?
No, I don't.
Or,
they should be cared for and prayed for, because eventually they will experience post-abortion stress. PAS is a documented problem. It is a psychological problem, and over 60% of all women who have an abortion regret it, and some of them commit suicide after they've had it. Okay?
What about the moms who they know they're murdering their baby, they don't, and they actually tell us, yeah, I'm gonna murder my mother blank and baby as they go into Planned Parenthood. Should she be punished?
Maybe they're satanic.
Yeah, they are. But
so
should that?
By Satan, you keep praying for him, because even the thief on the cross, right before he died, one of them changed his mind. So you keep praying for him.
He repented.
And they put it in God's hands. Okay? I don't believe in putting women in jail because they've had an abortion. That's exactly what the pro-abortionists say we're going to do. And it is exactly what we have never advocated as a pro-life movement. Never. Never. You are playing into the pro-abortionist hands by saying that we should jail them and prosecute them for murder. Murder is a legal term.
Yeah.
Killing their child is what they're doing.
Well, they're murdering their child.
No, they're not murdering it. Murder is a legal term. They are not murdering their child. They are killing their child. They may or may not know what they are doing.
Oh, they know exactly what they're doing.
No, murder is a legal term and has to be defined by the legal system.
You know how it's defined? It's the taking of someone's life with malice and aforethought. You pre-plan it and you hate the person.
And in the United States, it is a legal term.
And
so we live in the United States. We have to operate within the confines of where God has planted us, and that means you change the laws.
Well, the Constitution already says no person shall be deprived of life,
correct,
liberty, or property without due process of law.
That's right.
So whoever commits the act of abortion,
you have to define in law that you are a child from the moment of conception. We're not there yet. We've been working at that for over 70 years, and in this state, it's been more than that.
Oh, but
it's been going on. Did you know abortion has been going on since before Christ? That is why the Hippocratic Oath, Hippocrates was not a Christian. In the Hippocratic Oath says, I will not give anything to a woman that will procure an abortion. Okay, he wasn't a Christian, but he recognized it. We've been fighting this since the beginning. But here we are in Oregon, and we have to change the laws here.
But the laws are allowing moms to murder the babies with immunity in every state, actually.
Why aren't you changing the laws?
Actually, I have been. I just spent nearly every weekend at the Capitol in Bleeding, Kansas, working to get the bill that would abolish abortion in Kansas passed. And you know,
well, you have to work within those confines, but the point remains: we change the laws. We cannot do it overnight, and if we do not change the hearts and minds of people to understand they've been lied to, and that life in the womb is a life in the womb that needs and is worthy of protection. So you educate your way, but I am not doing it this way.
Well, it's what God says.
That's true, it does. But he also says that you will follow the laws of the land. But we, in this country, and in some of the countries around the world, have the ability to get over there and in the state capitals and in the federal
I'm already in there.
and change laws. And that is exactly what happened. When Roe v. Wade dropped, there are already 14 states that have changed the laws. They have outlawed it at some point. You have to begin educating at that. And then you begin showing it's earlier. If you can do it in a test tube over here and they'll survive over here, why aren't you protecting them? And that's where you have to pray and change the hearts and minds of society. And we do not do it by hateful speech. We do it by being
What
gentle
hateful
and
speech
loving.
are you talking about?
Pardon me?
What hateful speech are you talking about?
I'm talking about calling women murderers when they may very often have been forced into it.
What about those who weren't forced? They just walk into Planned Parenthood, we watch them, and they murder their babies.
You have to pray for them. You have to pray
Are they-
for them
are
that
they
their
murderers,
minds,
though?
that God's the only one who's going to change their minds, and God does it. Look at Paul.
Can you call anyone a murderer?
What was Paul before he was converted?
Oh,
he was Saul. What was he doing?
He was a murderer.
He was a murderer. And what happened? Jesus knocked him off his
saved
high
him, yeah.
horse and said, "Why are you persecuting me?" It takes an act of God. It takes an act of God. I'm not God. You're not God.
What about
Only
a
God's
mom
gonna
who
change
drowns her
them.
child in the bathtub? Is she a murderer?
Yes, of course she is.
Why-
You know why? Because there are laws against it. Are there
But-
laws against abortion in every
Actually,
state? No.
actually, there because the Constitution again, the 14th Amendment, abortion's already outlawed in every state because
Yes,
of the
but
14th
there are no
Constitution.
guidelines in every state. It will be different in every state as to what punishment she would obtain.
Well, the
Do you
problem is,
understand that?
well, the
Do
problem.
you understand that it's different in every state?
Well, the problem is the pro-life movement says that has laws that say that a mom should never be punished for
That's
murdering her
correct.
baby.
We do not believe
It's pro-life lawmakers and lobbyists.
Well, not all
that put that
pro-life.
forward.
Not everyone who says they're pro-life.
Oh, no,
As a
I mean,
lawmaker,
here today I've seen
I'm sorry, Les Coyne said that he was pro-life, turned around and turned in our organization and said we were not operating under the law appropriately. We had to change our incorporation papers, and we set up our organization so we could lobby and eventually have PACs, and then we separated out and started our own education foundation. And underneath the Education Foundation, we helped to establish StandUpGirl.com, which is an international group which is saving lives all over the world by showing women in the privacy of their own home, on the internet, in many different languages, the development of the unborn child. Very successful.
Oh, there are moms that will come out of the abortion mills, show you the ultrasound of her baby, and they'll go right back in and murder their baby.
That's correct. So pray for them. Pray for them.
Should they?
Use your word and the Holy Spirit and pray for those women.
Should they be punished though?
No,
Why?
because it's not illegal.
It
It's
is-
not illegal.
it is illegal.
God will be the punishment.
So,
Let God.
so
Are
should
you
we?
in the position of God to judge them? God
Well,
says
we
no.
are to judge with righteous judgment, and we have a system of law
Right, but
that.
there you are. You got to change the law. You got to change
Yeah, we have a system of law that we need to enforce. It's already on the books.
We have a system of law that needs to be changed to protect women. We're going to be a
Well, protect
state-
babies from the women that are
We
murdering their
have to
babies.
Protect women.
Well,
we have to
preborn
protect
women.
women from people who impregnate them. We need to get more people coming to Christ. Okay, but not everybody's going to do that. And
Well,
there
when you
will
have
still
laws
be
that say
people
that they're
committing
victims.
Murder. So if we have laws against the murder that have been defined appropriately, there will be people who will get convicted. But I'm sorry, I will disagree with you guys. May the good
Well,
Lord
we just gotta be
bless your
consistent.
heart.
We gotta be consistent.